These men will be like, I wish you the best. I'll always care about you. Trying to get you to say it back. You are the worst person I have ever met in my life. The most incompetent clown. And you want me to wish you the best? I'm somewhere between I don't wish ill on you because you need prayers and serious help, but I honestly don't wish you well.
Y'all never forget 2 exes in particular that I had, right? They told me the same spiel, like the song and dance of, you'll never find anybody better than me, and blah, 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 blah. And I did. Time and time and time again. Better treatment, time and time and time again, right? Women can't see outside of themselves. They really can't. See, the reason why she's labeling this guy as incompetent, he's a loser, the worst guy she's ever met, is because whoever this is aimed at, he's able to move on. And in silence. No going back and forth. Blocking, unblocking. You're the worst person ever, and how can I just get rid of you, and blah, 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 blah. Nope. Just moves on about his business. That's what stings the most. This is why I tell you guys, stop talking to a woman the moment that she's making it seem like, you know, you're the worst option available. See, she doesn't have to say that. Her actions will tell you that. But in this situation, he's not kicking and screaming. He's moving on to better options, and she's got a problem with it. And he's operating with emotional intelligence. I wish you the best. I don't want any bad things to happen to you. I have no bad feelings towards you. I want the best for you. Still not good enough because he's not broken up about her. Let's get the next one.
Hey, and I'm gonna be the first bitch to admit that I'm a spoiled brat, and in reality, I didn't even want you. In reality, I wasn't even crashing out because I wanted you. I was crashing out because I couldn't have you. And I felt like, oh my gosh, how dare the world not give me what I want? But bro, live and let live, or whatever the fuck it says, whatever, I don't know. The point is, stop crashing out over shit. I look good, I feel good, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
You don't go back and forth with them. They don't get to end things on their terms. You respect yourself and you basically end things on your terms, and they don't like that. They don't like that. The world should give me what I want. Why isn't the world giving me what I want? See, just something as simple as you responding, getting emotional, going back and forth with them, that gives them power. When you don't do that, they're like, yo, I need a power source. So when I tell you guys, they act like you committed a robbery, it's because they can't feed from your energy anymore. So when guys go back and forth with themselves and they're like, did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Should I have responded? Should I have tried harder? No. You did the right thing by respecting yourself. Always remember that. When you say, you know what? I don't have anything to prove here. Your actions will dictate that. When you feel as though you have something to prove, you'll continue to keep going back and forth with them. Don't do it. And the only reason why she's acting like, I'm cool, everything's good, I'm pretty, is because it's checkmate. There's no other move to make. He moved on. Let's get the next one.
I'm gonna say it louder for the bitches in the back. I don't need a daddy for my babies. I need a puppy for me, bitch. Like, yes, I have 2 kids. Chill. I mean, I can see where you could be stressed out, because 2, bitch, damn. It feels like 12. But they have a daddy. So chill. I need a daddy. They're fine. Me, on the other hand?
This chick is a mess, man. And I want guys to understand this, right? If a woman's ever saying like, oh, my kids have a father, they don't need that, that's not what I'm looking for, or whatever, I'm looking for somebody for me, and blah, blah, blah. It's all to sell themselves at a discount, to rope you in, to trap you. Don't buy that. It's garbage, it's nonsense. But you see how she's acting, right? I guarantee you she presents different when she's in front of people, but this is what she's really like. 2 kids feels like 12. Don't involve yourself in any of this nonsense. Move out of their way. Let's get the next one.
I
I'm purposefully not dating, but dating is still somehow finding its way into my life and pissing me off. Okay, so this past weekend, me and my friends were out at a bar. Mind you, I don't have dating apps anymore. I deleted them. I was kind of just doing my own thing. I literally said out loud, I don't want a boyfriend. I'm really not interested in guys right now. We go to a bar, we go up to a group of guys, we start talking to them, whatever. I really was not feeling a vibe from any of them, but I wasn't really looking for a vibe. Like, I was just looking to have fun. My friend ended up leaving and going home a little earlier than a couple other girls. And then one of the guys ends up getting my number from one of my friends that I was with. And he texted me like, hey, I met you at this bar last night. Do you want to go out on a date? And I was like, I thought he was cute at the bar. Was I trying to flirt with him or anything? No. I answered and I was like, sure. I mean, if you're going to text me and like go out of your way and ask me on a date, like, yeah, I'll go. Still don't really know what I'm looking for in relationships, but I wasn't out on Hinge like searching for this. He just asked me, so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll go. The date was supposed to be today. He texted me on Saturday and was like, does Monday work? And I was like, yeah, that works fine. Now it's Monday at 11. He like picked a place on Saturday, but he never set the time. He didn't text me till this morning, and he was just like making small talk. So now I'm confused, and I'm annoyed that I'm confused, because at my core, I don't really care if I go or not, but I want to know if I'm going or not. But I don't want to ask him if we're going or not. Does anybody understand that? I don't know if he's just being oblivious and he's not someone that dates a lot. But then I'm like, okay, well, someone that I would want to go on a date with would know to set the time and the place. I'm just like, why is this happening when I'm not even trying to have it happen? Do I ask him when we're meeting, or do I just let it go? Like, I have a day today that I want to get things done, and now this is in the back of my mind and it's pissing me off. And that's how I feel about dating right now. Like, I'm not even trying to date and it's still pissing me off.
You hear how she said, well, if you're going to text me and go out of your way to invite me on a date, sure. You don't want to date, but, you know, if he's going to do all of that. Do you hear this? This is why I tell you guys, don't put too much effort behind this, because this is actually how a lot of them think in their head. They think that these opportunities are going to keep coming around and coming around and coming around. Let me ask you a question. If you don't want a date, you don't want a boyfriend, you don't want anything like that, then what are you confused about? What is this confusion? What is it? She said, I'd like somebody the guy that I would like to go on a date with would do X, Y, and Z. But I thought you didn't want to go out on a date. So why would it make a difference whether he set up something or didn't set up something, or text you back or didn't text you back? It's because the fear of missing out. It's because she doesn't know where she stands with him. And let's go back to the beginning. Oh, I thought he was cute. I tell you guys all the time, their standards will change. The way they view certain dudes will change. Everything is subject to change with them. But it's so funny that you don't want to date and this, that, and the third, but when an opportunity comes your way and now it's off the table, you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why does it matter? See, when you move on, this is what happens. And guys don't believe it. Guys don't believe it. They think that they have all these options. In this scenario, she found him cute. She's trying to play her game, but yeah, she wants to go out with him. She's telling herself all of this nonsense. He doesn't take her out. She doesn't know what's going on. Now she's wondering. But what I'm gonna tell you is, she wasn't getting on the good foot. She wasn't trying to apply pressure on this dude. And by apply pressure, I don't mean like being difficult, trying to get her way. She wasn't bringing what guys need for them to bring. So he said, okay, I'm gonna move on to another option that's gonna bring me better energy. She's thinking that she did nothing wrong. See, the guy who's asking her out has standards. And she can't live up to that standard. But she doesn't understand that men are actually operating with standards. They think that they're the only ones that are able to operate with standards. That's not how it's going. And that's why she's confused. Let's get the next one.
Men are so girly these days. Like, what do you think is going to happen if you like 3 of my posts in a row and then start hearting every story? Do you want me to chase you, baby girl? Like, what do you want? I'm not. And even if you DM me, I'm still going to not respond. But
this clip is funny because it's not even that deep, right? But if you show a woman love on social media, you like a couple pictures, you like her stories, this is what they think of you. So he's showing you love, right? But even if he DM'd you, you wouldn't respond anyway. Crazy. So what's the purpose of this video? I'll tell you what the purpose of that video is for. It's to prop herself up like she's some sort of celebrity. I got all these dudes on my body. Even if they DM me though, I'm not gonna answer. Yeah, but you're posting this on the internet for the world to see, and you're just confirming that guys shouldn't chase women. They really shouldn't. Because I know that you would think like, well, damn, he's giving her too much attention. Okay, a guy is showing you love on social media, maybe expecting it back, maybe trying to go on a date with you, maybe trying to fish for something, fine. But at the beginning, all he's doing is showing you some love. And this is what you're thinking of him? Now, when guys don't chase them, something's wrong with them. A guy will get your Instagram, but then he won't like anything. He'll watch a story, but he won't do this and he won't do that. This dude's not afraid to show you some love, and this is how you look at him. You see, they got a bunch of these dudes too that like a bunch of pictures. They call them fans. I'm telling you, they call them fans. Like, you see any chick that's a regular looking chick, she takes photos and outfits, got a couple thousand followers, and you see all of these dudes that heart eye emoji them, and oh my god, you look so great today, babe, and all of this stuff. Would they give one of these guys a chance? Nah, no way. For what? He's a sucker.